Hi everybody, my name is Jackie and I'm the volunteer and art coordinator at Pratt Community School. And Pratt Community School is about a little less than a mile from here. It's the closest grade school to the campus, I think, going towards St. Paul. And it is high 5 through 5th grade. And we have about 270 students, 2 classes of every grade except for 5th grade. And on the flyer here that I gave you, I put my email down, and it's got orientation days and times down there. And so if you were to volunteer at Pratt School, you would email me and let me know which of these days and times you're able to come to orientation. And so the orientation takes about a half hour. You fill out a little bit of paperwork, a background check, and if you have the $5 for the background check, that's greatly appreciated. If you don't, I can always round up some money. The background checks cost about $70, but the Minneapolis Public Schools subsidize it, and so your $5 is kind of a good faith gesture saying that you really will volunteer at the school, so I don't go ahead and background check 70 people and have one person show up. It would really change the budget. And so what you would do, we have hours between 7 in the morning and 6 o'clock at night, Monday through Friday. And you would choose a 2-hour time slot that would fit your schedule. And we'd meet one-on-one and figure out a time slot that works for you and an opportunity. And at Pratt, there's a lot of different opportunities. So you could work in a classroom with a teacher, you could help with small groups, you could work as a math tutor, you could work as an English tutor, you could work in the gym. So we have kids right now are working at running 100 miles during the school year, and we have a lot of kids that are already at over 50 miles. And so one of our philosophies is that if you have good cardiovascular health, it improves your brain function and you have a better concentration. So the kids are part of the 100-mile club, and so we need help with that during recess and help with that during gym time. And 35 times around the gym, believe it or not, is a lot of times around the gym. That's 1 mile. And every time they go around the gym, they collect a little stick. And so at the very end of their running time, then they put the sticks out into tally marks, and then they see how far they ran that day. We would like to do it outside as well, and we have kind of a track that's marked off. And instead of collecting sticks outside, they wear this little name tag, and every time they make around the corner, they get a punch. So you would be a hole puncher to punch their little card, and then at the end, they count out how many punches are on that card to tell how far they go. We also just renovated our lower level, and we're doing something a little different. We're cooking food on site, whereas before we just got prepackaged food and they would, get a little tray and rip off the cellophane. Now they actually have trays, and we have a salad bar. They get to dish out their food, and so we could always use help during lunchtime, helping them dish out their food. I mean, they wibble wobble with their spoon of applesauce, and oops, now it's all in the carrots. So they always can use a little bit of help, and they have to use tongs. And it sounds like it's really easy, but for a little kindergartner to pick something up with a tong and get it to their trays, that's kind of a challenge. There's opportunity to work in the technology lab, to work with music, to work in the art room, to work in all the different classrooms, to do all different kinds of things, putting up art in the hallways. And the only thing that I wrote on the back is that assignments are offered on a first-come, first-served basis. And if you walk into our school, one of the things that you'll see is on the first floor, on the walls above the lockers, there's flags hanging down. And there's probably, at least 20 plus flags. And we did a survey, and we asked the kids, what country of origin are you from? And they told us. And then we ordered a flag for each one of those countries that are there. So we're considered one of the oldest schools in the city. We've been around since the 1800s. And we're also the most diverse school in the city. And so we're diverse culturally, racially, and economically. We have children that are doctors and lawyers and professors' kids, along with homeless kids, and then kids from all different countries. We're the site that incoming fellows from the Humphrey Institute would come and put their kids into our school. And so when you look at our classes, they look like little United Nations classes. It's really charming to see. But we kind of pride ourselves in you not knowing which of the kids are from what background. So you might, make an assumption that just because a child is from a minority background, that they're one of the kids that are economically disadvantaged. And that's probably not a great assumption. We have kids from all different countries. I was informed last week that we're missing a Canadian flag. So we've got to get a Canadian flag up there. The kids are kind of noticing where those flags are from. But we have kids from France and from Finland and from South America and from Europe. A lot of East African immigrants, Somalia, Ethiopia, United States, Mexico. So it's kind of a really interesting little environment to be part of. The teachers are asking, when are the U students coming? The kids are asking, when are the U students coming? So when you come, you definitely be welcomed. So if you're interested in volunteering at Pratt, again, email me and let me know which of these orientation sessions you could come to. And if none of them fit your schedule, don't worry. We can work something out. So I don't know if you have any questions. We're right straight down University Avenue towards St. Paul. So you can take the light rail or you can take the 16A or you can walk. When it's nice, it's a really easy bike ride as well.